And Adonis here going with Inferno Scorpion. We are seeing some variations tonight.
God, my heart is still hurting right now, man. I need a second to recuperate. But here we go. Adonis going up against iLuusions. And it's interesting to see Adonis go Inferno. I know he's kind of an advocate that Inferno isn't as bad as people say. Although not the strongest of the variations, still somewhat viable. Looking for a little bit more of a zoning approach. And the EX low just letting it rip. Shades of Mitsu owns.
Yeah, this is a variation that outside of Fatal 8 Day 0, I mean, outside of Bracket, that was an early variation where it was just, man, the damage off the mixes were insane. And wow, just ticking it seems, to the down 3 into the X-ray. iLuusions trying to send the message early. He says, I ain't falling for this early, okay? I want the advantage, and I want it now. And this is the last match before top 16 starts, guys. So after this match, we're going to get top 16 going, and we're rolling tonight.
This has been absolute. Tell me iLuusions did a down 3 in the X-ray on block.
I mean,
did I say, oh my God, the back?
He did.
Is this Adonis or is this Mitsuo? Please. What year is this? What year is this? Is this 2017? Because I'm looking at Inferno taking Brawler Cassie on for most of her life right now.
This is 2015, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
I must be looking at the wrong calendar, man. I don't know what happened, but I am looking at Inferno taking a round off of Brawler Cassie right now, and really faring well. Adonis is going, and that is the mix. But wow, iLuusions dropping an easy punish from up close and baiting the armor. That was so smart. But the standing 3 in the low minion not paying off. Beautiful empty jump in on the block. Knew he would have gotten trip guarded if he hit a button there.
Adonis pressing another button after down 3. That's something that you have to watch out for, as iLuusions is going to have an X-ray soon. If we see another down 3 X-ray work, I'm going to be speechless. Oh, comes off the breaker, though. iLuusions, it closes out with the guns right after. None of them having stamina. That was actually a good read from iLuusions, reading that Adonis was going to press a button after that breaker. Very smart stuff. That's going to close it out. iLuusions is going to have one game. Adonis might not have to switch here. That looked pretty good.
I mean, let's put it this way. Adonis is known for his other characters. He's known for ninjutsu. He's known for Shinnok as well. A few other alts sprinkled in there, but those are his 2 bread and butter characters. And for him to still do that well against a player of iLuusions caliber, he could really stick with it if he wants to, but I think he was just kind of testing the waters. We're going to see him go to Grandmaster, a little bit more of a counter pick, especially against Brawler Cassie, knowing that Brawler Cassie doesn't have the instant air guns that Hollywood offers. So the Ice Clone is going to be much more of a threat going up against Brawler Cassie. But iLuusions shouldn't really be
going right back,
and
though.
As I'm explaining the match,
yeah, what was good even about that is that if iLuusions had lost that match, he has the game lead, and so he has the counter pick advantage where he could have counter picked Adonis, even if he'd have lost that and still had the lead. But man, Adonis going right back to Inferno, and that's not a bad switch. If the first game's close, not making the switch is still something that no one is going to hold against you.
Going for the pokes. He's just going to try and ride it out here. And like we said, he's not doing bad. The defense seems to be a variability across all of his characters, but he still needs to be careful throwing out the mixes like that. That low minion is full combo punish from anywhere on screen. Again, but a missed jump and punch saves him from all of that damage.
Yeah, we've seen some dropped punishes from iLuusions.
And just a 4-3 flip kick, letting it rip with no meter for a breaker. That is just the definition of savagery. Another raw flip kick. And then just the mix. He's no doubt going to try and go for chip. The regular teleport on wake up to try and get something going. At the very least, keep himself out of that corner going into round number 2. Proves sufficient moral victory for Adonis. Oh, but a massive whiff, and this is going to give Adonis a nice chunk of damage here. But misses the rest of the combo after the back minion. Here we go, plus frames for iLuusions all across the board. And a down 1 into the grab. And we're seeing this is pretty much a scramble for the corner. Adonis is content with keeping the mid-screen range more so than iLuusions is, because iLuusions, as Brawler Cassie, has ridiculous mix potential in the corner. Back 1-2 in the EX flip kick, taking out that gap.
And does get the stainless conversion. Very smart stuff from iLuusions, and gets Adonis off the bar, trying to EX teleport.
Adonis not out of this just yet, but he's going to get hit with some of this damage, and this might actually kill, and it does.
And the teabag from iLuusions, that is a message sent. I think he wants Adonis to come off Inferno. He says, boy, if you don't.
I mean, you're taking a look at it. You're taking a look at the characters that Adonis plays, and at the level that he's been playing at recently, iLuusions is sending a statement saying, listen, man, I'm not going to let you beat me with this character, all right? It's not 2015. It's 2017. Inferno is no longer a thing, sir. And we saw it all the times. Adonis does perfectly well until he gets a low minion that gets blocked. The rest is history.
Still
you see
hovering
those
over
punishes
Inferno.
all across the board. One of the easiest punishes to get. If Adonis wants a chance to come back and get a reverse 3-0 on iLuusions, I don't recommend Inferno. But at the same time, maybe he's trying to send a statement, you know? Especially now at this part in the tournament, he's felt relatively comfortable with a lot of his other characters. He was thinking about going Inferno. Maybe he's looking now more at Bone Shaper Shinnok. And we're seeing now he goes to Ninjutsu, going to lock himself in for the remainder of the set with, safely to say, his main, I think, at this point.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the characters we saw him come out of the gate with here in Kombat Cup when he first made his showing as Lord Lion. Shoutouts. But coming in here as Adonis, a man reborn.
Round 1, fight.
We're going to have to hope for the best here, especially for Adonis. He now finally went to one of the characters he's more known for, but he has a lot of work to do. The 4-2 clips is an anti-air, going to get a beautiful little conversion here. No doubt, 32% into restand. 4-2 in the takedown, establishing that threat nice and early, but kind of misses out on some damage there on that punish. Rose the Monk, who wanted absolutely nothing to do with this fight. Moment of silence for the Monk.
All he wanted to do was pray on.
He's really just. You know, all those monks are really just praying to Paulo, right?
They're just praying for buffs.
They're just praying for buffs, like the rest of us do. We just don't show it like they do. Maybe that's what we need. We need to set up candles and have a statue of Paulo to get the buffs we want. We've been doing it all wrong, Aquaman.
You're absolutely right. We need to hold a candle vigil just with his with the $50, a stack of them.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, here we go. The back one in neutral and great hit confirmed from iLuusions. And it was in simple chip out territory, but any mix here. Oh, and he did the okie doke, throwing the fade on the teleport into EX teleport. Now we're back in the game.
You know for a fact that iLuusions just looked up at the sky after getting hit with that gimmick. Because he is the last person that gets hit with things like that. Adonis, a beautiful time to throw out the last trick, the last ace in his sleeve to kind of secure that round. You gotta give Adonis credit for that one.
Got a thing for punishment.
Though getting some damage, meeting air to air, iLuusions forcing Adonis to break there. Back 1-2 in the EX flip kick. The only thing that I'm really not seeing a lot from iLuusions, although he's doing extremely well with bare bones Cassie gameplay, we don't see a lot of tick grabs from him. And he really doesn't need it. I mean, he's doing so well on set point. Look at the 3-0 Adonis. And maybe if he added in some tick grabs, he could end this pretty quickly. But Adonis has had some pretty decent defense outside of those missed punishes. Not something you want to miss out on. And scouting out perhaps one of the only command grabs that iLuusions has thrown out this entire set.
And catching him with that extended range that Ninjutsu offers. Oh, and went for the anti-crossover stand one, but doesn't get it. And Adonis now has the lead and the momentum going. Tried to use the hit stun to catch iLuusions pressing a button maybe. I would have gone for a mix off that hit stun myself. And what a whip punish from iLuusions. Wow, the spacing from this man.
Got a thing for punishment.
You know what? I respect the fact that Adonis didn't use meter in his combo in case he has to break this right now. And he goes for the X-ray! Now, here's the thing. This is not going to kill. This is going to be very close, but if iLuusions gets in on him, there's going to be trouble. but he is in chip out situation. See the amount of patience, the staggers, the down threes. Trying to just stay away from the last bit of chip damage.
Oh, and the
the
teleport. Hello, Adonis. He's back in this set. Imagine, and bear with me here. Imagine if he'd have gone ninjutsu from the start.
Well, you know what? I think he was trying to prove something. I don't know what it is because at the last few weeks of the Kombat Cup, you don't want to be risking anything, especially for Lion, who's been getting progressively better every single week and really kind of racking up those points on the back burner. You know, we don't see him too much, but we don't talk about all the points that he's been racking up, kind of just sitting silently. But we're seeing now he takes the game off of Illusions with ninjutsu. Obviously, he's locked into ninjutsu.
Illusions, calm down. Illusions, we haven't seen this in an era, bro. Whoa. Maybe he's looking to go range for range on the normals, or maybe he's looking to go.
That's a risky pick. That's a very risky pick. He's gonna stick with it. This is risky because of the air skulls. If Adonis so much as reads Illusions going for that, he's gonna get even with a teleport.
Also,
not to mention
the back two.
Pretty much all of Scorpion's pressure has a decent amount of pushback on it. The forward two alone, the forward two takedown, if he gets hit, knocks him out of that portal. If that portal's up and he gets pushed out, he's virtually a sitting duck.
Yeah, and that forward two, if he gets a portal up, and if Illusions does anything that isn't going to trade with that forward two, I mean, that is a free breaking launcher there through the portal.
Wow, and a down three in the 1-2 EX rune. Here comes the trance. Gonna break it early to try to keep that portal from not being in play, but technically a punish on the block spear with the portal. Very smart by Illusions. Gonna try and build more meter, spending all of it to keep himself as much of an advantage. Now the gravity is gonna do a lot of work. He's gonna end the combo early.
Ooh, and catching the start of a teleport. And just like that, Illusions actually has to respect those forward twos. He can't try to back two or simply string his way through anything because that back two will armor break and launch, and that would have potentially spilled death.
Now, Illusions play that very well, but we're talking about the same thing from before, about the amount of pushback on all those block strings that Adonis has as ninjutsu. Here we go, getting the restand, 33% into the mix. Unfortunately, nothing to spare.
And we also forgot about that. He went for the sweep, which is also double hitting. Luckily, Illusions only got hit by the second hit and was still able to be standing. Oh, and running up in the raw back three, and he didn't have anything to keep that safe.
And a beautiful switch of positions there with the cross-up jump. Puts the portal into play, but just out of range from it. And here we go. And that armor actually
saves him.
Down three in the standing forward trance. What a beautiful anti-air. Adonis has to break here. Could still take this round. Illusions puts the portal into play.
And he did the right thing, which is absorb the second hit and double overhits off the jump in. And Illusions is gonna take it just like that.